everyone, I'm Miss Eleanor from Kids Quest Children's Museum, and today we're going to be playing with water, and we're going to be seeing what sorts of things will sink and float in water. So to do this activity, you're just going to need a bin that you can fill up with water and different kinds of toys, and we're going to experiment to see what they will do in the water. So first, I have this feather, and I'm going to put it on the water and see if it will float, stay on top of the water, or sink and fall all the way to the bottom. So do we think this feather is going to float or sink? Let's see. Whoa, so our feather is floating on top of the water. I also have this leaf. It's not a real leaf, it's a fake leaf. So let's see if it will float or sink in our water. That floated in the water too. Let's see about our rock. Now this is heavier than our feather and our leaf. It weighs a lot more. It's harder to carry this than it is a feather. So do we think that this will float in the water or sink to the bottom? Let's find out. Wow, it went right to the bottom really fast. Let's see. If I push the feather down so that it gets all wet, do you think the leaf and the feather will stay on the bottom like the rock, or will they float back up to the top? Let's see. Oh, so our feather floated back up, but our leaf got wet and it stayed at the bottom. And our rock is staying down there, no matter what we do to it. So, to try and float heavy objects, what do you think we can use? Have you ever gone on the water before and floated in a boat, maybe? So we're gonna make boats for our heavy objects to see if we can get them to float. So I have a cup here. Let's see what it does in the water. So it floats on the water, so it's kind of like a boat. So let's sit a rock down in the boat and see if the cup still floats. There it goes. So the cup is a little bit below the water now, but it is still floating with the rock in it. So let's see how many rocks we can put in before it sinks. Let's count with me. So we have 1 rock in, now we have 2 rocks. It's tipping to the side. Let's see if we can do 3 rocks. 1 rock, 2 rocks, 3 rocks sunk our boat, and it fell to the bottom. Now let's try with some Legos. Now these are a lot lighter than our rocks. The rocks are a lot heavier. So let's see how many Legos we can put in before our boat sinks. So I have 1 Lego, 2 Legos, 3 Legos, and 4 Legos. Oh, it tipped over to the side. So that time we ran out of space in our boat. So now we're going to make a bigger boat. And to do this, you can use a sheet of tinfoil paper. We're going to put it just flat on the water like that, and you see how it is floating. Let's see if it will be able to hold our rocks. So it's able to hold 1 rock, 2 rock, 3 rocks. Uh-oh, there's some water coming in now, but it's still floating. 4 rocks, 5 rocks. So this boat is holding even more than our cup. 6 rocks. Oh, and that sunk our paper. And let's see how many Legos we can put in our boat before it sinks. I'm going to try to unbend it a little. All right. So we have 1 Lego, 2 Legos, 3, 4, 5, 6. So this held all of our Legos. and it's still floating. But we put 6 rocks on and it sunk to the bottom. So does that mean our Legos are lighter or heavier than the rocks? What do you think? I think these Legos might be lighter. Let's see what else we can add. I have these little rubber duckies. Let's see how many can sit on the ship before it sinks. Got 2 rubber duckies, 3, 4, it's getting pretty crowded on this ship. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Whoa, we got all of our rubber duckies too. This is a super floaty ship. Let's see what happens if we put one of our heavy rocks in. Do we think it'll sink our ship? Oh, it made a dot in the middle and some water is coming on. What if we put another rock? Whoa. Got 3 rocks on there now. What do we think a 4th rock is gonna do? Is this one gonna sink the whole thing? Oh no! Now all of our toys are in the water. So now that we've played with just a flat piece of tin foil, we can also think of other ways and other shapes that we can build our boat in. So if you've ever been to the water and you've seen a boat, you know that they come in lots of different shapes and sizes. But usually the boats have sides and then they have a part in the middle for the people to sit. So this boat has a pocket in the middle for the people, kind of like an extra tall canoe. Let's see if this will float. So this floats in the water. Let's see how this boat does. Let's try one of our light ducks first. 1 duck. Our boat is still floating. 2 ducks. Our boat's still floating. 3 ducks. 4 ducks. 5 ducks. Uh-oh, it went down a little. 6 ducks. 7 ducks. 8 ducks. And 9 ducks. All of our ducks get to sit in this boat. Happily sailing, but uh-oh, what's gonna happen if we put a heavy rock? Do we think our boat will be able to hold this rock? Let's find out. Oh no, our boat capsized. That means it tipped over on its side. So you can build all different sorts of shape of boat and see which one can hold the most of your toys in it. And you can also play with cup boats like these and seeing how many things you can fit in. And then also experimenting with cups. If I push it down and it fills with water, we'll be able to float back up. Uh-oh, no. What if I push it down this way? It floated back up. So see what different toys that you can bring and play with in your water bin.